Yo, welcome back everybody. Today we have gameplay from Maiev, and this one is actually showing off Naga. We haven't seen a ton of Naga games this season. Not because Naga isn't strong, but it's just so hard to get into a position where you're like, all right, it's a go condition for Naga. Because if you don't have things on the board, tripling into like a gains isn't really a win condition. You go to 6, you look for menagerie type stuff. You go to 6, you look for undead. You go to 6, you look for dragons. You rarely pivot back into Naga. But you get yourself a nice Naga start and you're tripling in the 6. That line is one of the cleanest, easiest wins in the game. All right. Enjoy. Murloc, Naga, Pirate, Undead. It's not that bad of a Maiev game. I like Usarsh. I like any hero that can take a minion for 2 gold. Maiev can take a minion for 1 gold. Usarsh can take a minion for 2 gold. Lich Baz can take a minion for 2 gold. Between the two of them, I like Usarsh a little better than Lich Baz right now. Cindy's weak. Okay. It'd be like that sometimes. Yeah, I mean, this is just don't panic kind of moment. That's a low agency game. It is what it is. Interesting. Ain't that bad. With this gold on turn 3 too. Gross. Maiev can scam Golden Touch for 1 gold though. Have you ever done it though? There's not a time where you're like, damn, I get a delay something a couple turns that's that impactful late in the game. The biggest thing Maiev does is facilitate triples. You get access to more stuff. Like I get Divine Shield on Tavern 6. Am I gonna hero power it ever? If it's that important to me, I'm gonna buy it. Good hit. That's a good hit. Cool. Happily sleeping puppy. They fixed this interaction? What, buffs going away with the hero power? Yeah. They fixed that like a month ago. Now this is one you sometimes can hero power. Because you get it early enough in the game that's worthwhile. 3 gold for 1 gold type thing. I really like leveling here though. Actually gonna buy it. That allows us next turn to buy level hero power. Then the following turn we have gold. To be able to play one of 2 spells that we see with a landlubber. We really want to start picking up pairs. I'm gonna take a nap. Can you do a play-by-play? Sure. I got you. You ready? I got it. We won the combat. Balloons hit Putricide in the face. Recruit. On the board exist minions. We're gonna hero power. Extraordinary. That's pairs. That's what we're talking about. Go more oil. It's not awful. This position, it's not that bad. Really not a great round to be playing weak, though. I like money, but I think I like the potential triple better. and the tempo against the Galakron on a 6-star turn. Mid triples are useful? Yeah. It's kind of the read, is the triples more important than the gold. We're running out of time to be doing that kind of shit. Early KT. Yeah. Turn 6 KT? Yeah, that's pretty good. Can you Divine Shield Matador to get 1 extra reflected attack? No, because the card text doesn't say attacks back every time it gets hit. It says reflects 1 attack. In fact, the Divine Shield practically does nothing. It just prevents the damage the first time it takes damage. It doesn't reflect in that scenario. These are both really, really good. Just go all stats, not hero power here. A ritual. Go for it. See triple take triple? Yeah, triple's good. Ritual's good too. All right. Big fan, big fan. Big ass fan. Like this whole not taking damage thing. Double 6 off it'll be amazing. Okay, so your play is to buy the Patient Scout, wait 4 turns, then redeem it. Surely we'll be fine in 4 turns. What's an ass fan? Oh, like you don't know. Get a 5-drop, wait 2 turns. You still have to wait 3 more turns before it even becomes a 5. It's a 2-star right now. It's nothing. Oh well. Timeline is begging that we do it now. Not going to try to keep the angler. Gains. Big fan of gains. Huge fan of gains. Loving the gains right now. Let's go to the gym. Go to the fucking gym, dude. We got to hit the gym hard right now. You ever want 2 2-stars so I can hero power? I think that's a yes. Snail? Dude, the snail's just like, he's keeping us alive. He's doing his best to keep us alive. Nothing quite like being a big stat board against Golden Deathwing Buddy, but staying alive, staying alive. Annoying Jug. Let's go find some decent cards. Ever level? Not yet. Assuming Gladiator is going to be the play this game. This is cute. It's expensive. So is Fungus. And with single gains, fungus is going to outstat it, right? But it decreases the amount of scaling we can put on the board. I'm just going to do this. Which means I'm just going to take the fungus. It's too much to pass on. I want to level next turn if I can. Is a Lubber Naga spell angle too expensive? No. No. The questions always make me laugh, man. The question is inherently, Bofur, is doing what you're doing just not good? I mean, maybe in certain scenarios, and maybe in certain scenarios it's not, right? Like, that's just naturally how BG's is. You make the best out of the situation that you're in. Gains is a perfectly fine strat. You do well with it. Question is, can you buy enough time to get to a place where you're strong? Can't pass on this, which means I pretty much have to stay down one more turn. Use the spell. Double Myrmidon? Means this goes. Not like anything's ever permanent. These are trash. Snail goes. Snail doesn't go. Lubber goes. We level next turn. Lubber doesn't make any sense. It's good for a minute, and then it drops off. Which is cool. It served its purpose. No Drakari. What's the upside of Drakari? 5/5, 6/6 to the board at the upside or the expense of a spot on the board? Nah. Not even close to good. You can't sell the snail. The snail's carrying us. The snail's about the next thing to go. But he's necessary at the moment. Double into turn effects is double 1/1s, but you lose the spot on the board, and this thing has to go next. The expense of buying it is losing one of the spells as well. Not the snail. Snail has a time and a place. All right. Well, we got to kill this guy quickly because he's getting there. On the other hand, we may be able to outstat this. Get a second gains and we can outstat this board. I guess double into turn effects? I mean, sure, it's just way too expensive. People get attached to minions good and early, and it's pretty weird. It's just a time and a place to keep them. Time and a place where these things are useful. We still need the tempo of the snail to be bigger than people. Winning rounds matters a lot. Can't just lose every round. And when we get into a place where we're a little bit safer, then we'll play towards shit. Hey, look, Drakari. My hero power. Yeah. It's adorable. Yeah. Like, I get it. People want everything, but you're not counting. You aren't counting the cost of getting the card. Y'all being just fucking silly. we can't give up this minion. We can't give up this minion. We can't give up these guys. We can't give up this or this. So it has to be snail. So you got to argue dropping a 34-43 and playing one fewer spell so that you can get a buff to the board that buffs 5 minions, an additional 6/6. Not even close. It's less good with the spell in the game as seen here. I mean, sure, but like, it's not even really that. People just want the absolute max scaling instead of paying attention to what's relevant stats on the board. It matters a lot, a lot. Not a good idea with that attitude. Yeah, we're too pessimistic on it, so therefore it's obviously not going to work out for us. Nah, it's a very common mentality in BGs. People will just add up whatever is the most stats and think that's the play. Most stats in infinite time frame. That's the line. Kind of trash spell, but for 1 gold. You're cute. That's actually 3 6s too. Like, if we find another Gains, we need to take this spot away. If we find a, whatever the other 6-star Naga is called, we need to take this spot away. So you don't view Drukhari as having a long or a lasting impact on the board. Like, if you got double Gains and Drukhari and then you're only scaling 3 minions, like, there's no way you're keeping Drukhari at that point. The time frame for us having these cards is just so low. Keep burning this gold here, but I'm always going to put this guy on the board this turn because I need to play these guys at the very least. Cute. It could be double golden Myrmidon or golden Gains. Opens up a space to play another tech card. Want to use Ring or not? Upside of using Ring is that you get the stats up front, you get the buff. It opens up the opportunity that next turn we can play the Ring again and still get the proc off the Gains. Remember, Gains is unique spells. Downside is we don't have double effect this turn. Pretty close. So we could potentially get double value out of it, or it could be that we get an extra Ring and we want to use it next turn. I think I hold it because the upside of getting the double spell is better, and we don't have to buy the Ring if we see it. We can always roll past it. We could also just hold it for an additional turn afterwards, but games are too short for that. Like, look at these boards. Look at these people dying on turn fucking 10, turn 9, turn 10, whatever. These aren't weak boards. Acting like we should drop things like, you know, a 30-30 in the mid game to take a Drukhari. Drop ourselves low health is just, it's asinine right now. Good combat. Hi, Fungus. Pants. Love pants. Meh. Okay. Actually pretty okay. I think we're going to try to continue the scale. This is only playable if we get a triple. So good, though. He's gone. Died. What happened? So we got 2 turns left in this game. This fight and this fight, realistically. I don't think this happens. No way you skip low scale? Yeah, you're right. It's Drukhari. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 for the turn. Nope. Hey, it's Drukhari again. Alright, we'll do this with the last gold. Taunt, untaunt, taunt, untaunt, taunt, untaunt. Oh, shit. Coin Discover spell was pretty okay. Yeah, I think it's fine. I think I'd rather roll. There's a lot of 3 cost or below spells. If we hit Golden Myrmidon, it's good. Golden Slither Spear is meh. Golden Myrmidon's the hit there, right? Basically one good thing. I wanted to play around Cleave with the one little taunt, but I wanted all the stats on the Myrmidon, so I taunted up, then pants it. Did you just live? You piece of shit. We have to fight the N'Zoth now. Because we can't get Ghost. Early in the turn glow scale. Only good if we get a triple. Playing Undead too. It's actually not that bad. You good? Gross. Terrible spells. Really flipping good board. It's about as good as it gets on a board. Salivas, Murghol, or Slither Spear. This board is... We beat this, right? 2 turns, he can't catch us. I mean, he could just go infinite, but... We need to beat this guy. So there's a lot of merit to Murghol here. You have no death rattles on the board. It's so hard to play. It's another Drakari. Pretty okay turn? Really? Yeah, really good turn. We had the money, we take the Drek, what, and sell the glow scale? Yeah, arguably. You're not dropping Worgen here. Worgen's nuts. Get this one. I'm gonna be griefed by this spell that we just used. Nice. We know exactly what his board is. And we know that the snipey board is... Or the snipey Worgen is crazy here. No world we go without that one. Let's go. Got him. Myrmidon's kind of jacked? Yeah. Yeah. Easy clap? Yeah, I mean, 6s quickly in the game are just so important right now. This is so awkward if I do this and we swap our stats around on the board. But what's life without a little risk? Consume the fungus, Myrmidon. Oh, okay. Gains got some gains going over here. Not bad when we have open board space. More gains. Surely that's the right play. Who doesn't love a little bit more gains? Buddy instead of gains? Spell instead of gains? Sadness instead of gains? Sadness instead of gains? For next game. There's a newsling finally. He isn't likely to have that glow scale still, but little attack for reflect is still good too. What would change if Leroy came back and nothing else changed? It'd help a little bit. But realistically, there's not enough auto kill effects in the game, whether it's reflect or Leroy, to deal with the runaway condition stat boards. Stat boards are just way too good right now. But then again, not every meta has to have late game pivots. This meta is defined by getting early stuff and snowballing it. There's not a lot of counterplay to, I got bigger scaling than you. There's little things that you can tech onto the board to maybe deal with one minion, but most of the time you can play around it.